Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. To start today off, we have a little bit of news regarding the Persona 3 Reload episode I Guess DLC, which is that the answer is actually going to have a little bit of new content added to it, being a Persona 5 boss challenge battle against none other than Joker. This is very cool that they're adding something like this, as they added a Persona 3 and Persona 4 boss battle to Persona 5 Royal. So it's nice to see that they're doing the same thing in Reload here. The only thing is, I don't know how this is going to be explained in canon, is because like the reason why the Persona 3 and 4 boss battles were okay in Persona 5's canon was because they were like Velvet Room simulations as an attempt to train Joker. But with this, it looks as though it's actually taking place like in the actual dungeon. So, maybe there's going to be some time travel involved and there will be a new ending to the DLC. Maybe, like I've been hoping for. I guess we'll see what happens. Next up, we have some news regarding Joker 2, which is that apparently the Harley Quinn, played by Lady Gaga in the movie, is not going to be similar to past interpretations. She's not going to have the high voice, the accent, the gum chewing. Like, what? Like, you're getting... It's okay, I'm very, very confused here, because while the Joker's Joker from the first Joker movie was a very different character, like, he's definitely not what you would typically imagine a Joker to be in, like, a Batman movie. It still worked. He still felt like a Joker. It was just a very well-done look into his character. So I can only hope that this version of Harley Quinn is going to be the same. But if you're getting rid of all of Harley Quinn's character traits that define her, is this even Harley Quinn at this point? Just create a new character. Other Joker 2 news, apparently it's going to begin with a Looney Tunes-inspired cartoon. I definitely think that that's a cool move. I think having something like that will start the movie off with a relatively eerie feel. Like, I know it's Looney Tunes, but with the mood that the original Joker had, I have a feeling that it'll be somewhat eerie, even though we are going for more of a musical vibe this time. Shang-Chi would have been one of the leads in Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Now, I feel like this was pretty obvious, especially with Justin Daniel Cretton set to originally direct Kang Dynasty. That was one of the rumors, and you know, with him working on Shang-Chi and Shang-Chi 2, it was obvious that Shang-Chi was going to be heavily involved in some way. It'd be like if the Russo bros did Infinity War and Endgame, and they didn't have Captain America heavily involved. It's just an instance of wanting to have a character that you worked with be at the front and center. But what's interesting about this to me is that it doesn't specify that Shang-Chi is still going to be one of the leads of Doomsday, so I think this implies that Doomsday is definitely going to have potentially a very different script than Kang Dynasty. Maybe they won't even just like change out Kang for Doom type of thing. Like, I was thinking maybe they would just suddenly have all the Kang variants turn into Doom variants, but it seems like that won't be the case, because I don't know why they would specify why Shang-Chi was the original main hero of Kang Dynasty, when they could have just said, oh, he's still going to be the main hero of Doomsday, you know? So who knows what's going to happen. A TED animated series is in development. And Season 2 of the live-action series was almost cancelled because the budget was $8 million per episode. Or rather, that was the production cost. So the budget was probably a lot less, and they may have overshot the budget. But I really hope that this animated series isn't just being made as a cheaper alternative to the live-action series. Because if they're still doing the live-action series, then there must be another reason why they feel the need to do an animated one as well. So maybe the animated one will have, like, shorter episodes, maybe, and it'll be, like, kind of skit format, potentially. Because I just feel like they would do something to differentiate the live-action and animated. Maybe the animated one will take place after the movies. I think that'd be pretty interesting, because I do want to see what happens to Ted after the movies, but yeah, I think $8 million per episode is overall pretty crazy, especially for a show like Ted, where you don't really need many special effects. Much more serious news, Disney has actually decided to go through with court proceedings for the lawsuit regarding the man whose wife died of an allergic reaction at a Disney Springs resort. So, if you didn't know, essentially, the man wasn't allowed to sue Disney because he had signed up for a Disney Plus subscription, and because of this, the terms of service of Disney Plus state that if you sign up, then you can't sue Disney at all, essentially, and the man obviously didn't know this, because who actually reads the terms of service? But he couldn't sue Disney as a result, but thankfully, Disney have apparently now let him go into court. I would assume, really, like, they claim that they did this because, oh yeah, we put the love of our customers first, we show that we care about humanity, whatever, but come on, I really just think they did this because they were facing a ton of goddamn backlash. Literally everyone was on Disney's ass, like, you know what, this sucks, this is terrible, what are you guys doing? And that's totally the only reason why they're letting the man sue them now. But hey, at least he's likely going to be able to win and get his 50 grand. I think he should be suing for a lot more myself, but hey, 50 grand's 50 grand. For very, very crucial news, way more crucial than what we just covered with Disney, man. This is the biggest news ever. KFC Canada released a mac and cheese sandwich in collaboration with Kraft. Whoa, no way. Thank you, Dexerto. Thank you for this crucial news. Honestly, this seems absolutely disgusting. I don't really have much to say here, but there's a 15-year-old kid that was named Times 2024 Kid of the Year, named Himan Vakeli, that has invented a soap to potentially treat skin cancer. And I don't know how he was able to do this, but all that I managed to find was just interviews and interviews of this kid. So hey, it must do something, and it just makes you think, right? Like, I'm around this kid's age, I'm a bit older, but this kid has already made a soap that can cure skin cancer, supposedly. I guess that really puts into place where I'm currently at. I'm currently talking about this kid for like 5 viewers instead. Damn, sucks to be me, I guess. But congratulations to this kid, though. Twitch has announced a physical reward program that will be similar to YouTube's play button, and the awards will be at sub-tiers of 5, 50, and 250 million hours watched. Hours watched is a very interesting metric to go off of for giving physical rewards, as hours watched is like more of an analytical thing, as opposed to like subscribers that anyone can see, so I don't know. I guess having these physical rewards will be a way for you to prove that you actually have these hours of watch time without having to actually pull up your analytics. So maybe it is more beneficial to give a reward based on something like that. But the fact that Twitch is even going in and giving these physical rewards, I think is a great idea, because YouTube is really the only platform that does them, and they just decided to go in with cheaper ones now. Like a lot of them aren't even made with real gold or real silver anymore. So Twitch has a real opportunity to swoop in here and make better rewards. Now we have a few more Gamescom announcements from today. One of the more interesting ones for me being a remastered version of Goat Simulator. I think that's pretty cool. I'm surprised they're remastering the original as opposed to just, making Goat Simulator 4 or whatever we're currently on, because all of the three main ones were already similar to begin with, so I don't know if we really need to remaster the first one. You could have just made a whole new game, but whatever, it's still cool. Alright, more Gamescom news. We have a new Mafia game called Mafia: The Old Country. Yeah, I'm not huge on the Mafia franchise by any means, but I just think it's really cool that we're getting a new one. Mafia is definitely a big GTA competitor. It's in the same vein, and I think it'll be interesting if this game ends up coming out before GTA 6. I'd wager GTA 6 comes out first, but who knows, GTA 6 could definitely get delayed, and it results in this game coming out first. Lastly for today, one more Gamescom announcement is the Squid Game Unleashed game. We finally have our official look at gameplay that we were promised, and I have to say, it looks literally exactly as how I pictured it in my mind. And that's not really that great of a thing, as it literally looks as polished as a lot of the Roblox Squid games that you would see. And I feel like with the budget that Netflix likely had for this, because let's be real, Netflix had plenty of budget with how popular Squid Game was. I feel like they should have been able to pull off something way better. Maybe it's because they're still getting used to making video games, but I don't know, I just expected a bit more than just a Roblox Squid Game.